Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 57 color.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Yellow. Come back.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 35 yards. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hey, 57, 15. Easy.
Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Noah Gray from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Let's go now. 7-7, our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Here's Sanders operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Matt Araiza now. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Off play action. Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off the play fake. Sanders. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
43, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Yellow.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Attack!
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Thornton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Easy. Hey, 15.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball is going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Sanders. A final shot before break. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Off play action. Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. they took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on fourth down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hero 15. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We're good. 15. 15.
Brings up second and 14. At the 20-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 3rd and 20.
43.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Sanders throwing on 4th down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th, as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now here's Mahomes. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters.
They've got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Let's go.
Now Sanders from the gun on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Chosen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the